consistently,
Yeah, like
really easily.
actually have a dash dance.
Yep. And I thought in this game, because dash dance was easier, he'd be amazing as well, but unfortunately, it did not turn out like that. So I don't blame Sushi for making that switch. And you can't get much better than Palutena. Can't get much better than Palutena.
Palutena is definitely a very strong character right now.
Yes.
And there's actually something that fellow member of EMG, actually, Rapture, said when commentating Let's Make Moves. It was a joke that I very much enjoyed, however, most of the stream chat didn't. And he said,
oh boy.
He said,
oh boy.
You know when Palu nares you across the stage? You know, what sound I think of when she does that is like a wooden spoon and mac and cheese.
Ew.
Like,
I was gonna say something. I almost made a bad joke.
but like, as soon as he said that, I'm like, yeah, I feel that. I completely understand that.
Now I have to hear it.
Like, imagine that every time she does it. Like, you can see what I mean, right?
Man, I was gonna make a really bad joke that would have got me kicked off.
Then
but
I'm very glad that you didn't do that. Then. We only needed the bad joke that I've made on his behalf.
But yeah, I definitely see what you're saying.
You see what I mean, right?
It's so like. It's so annoying to be hit by that thing, and you just get carried across the stage. Can you SDI it?
You can, but like not super effectively.
Yeah. Okay. So
and like the thing is, it's like she actually got in the 2.0 patch. What happened is they reduced the hit lag that it does. So whenever it hits you, there is less time that is stuck in the animation before it cycles to the next part of the animation. So that actually is a stealth buff. Because you can't SDI it as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because you have less time to SDI it.
Oh, my goodness. Sakura, what you doing, baby? Come on, bro.
So a lot of people were complaining. It's like, yo, why does Talos Nair take like 2 million years? Yep. Like, fix this. And they did. But that actually made it a better combo move.
At least they tried. That's all I could say. Oh, man.
I don't know, man.
Sakura. Sakura's my dude, but come on, bro. Come on.
Right here. JW is actually looking to lap him in percent here.
Yeah, despite everything we just said about Palutena, JW has a pretty big lead, 109%.
Yeah.
Finally losing his first stock almost 2 minutes in.
Yeah, hitting him with that back air. It's remaining to be one of Palutena's good moves.
Oh, yeah.
But now, unlike Smash 4, it is paired with a lot of other moves.
Oh, yeah. Getting that Nair. They made her tilts not complete booty cheeks anymore.
Yeah, when I first used her, I tried her down tilt. I'm like, whoa, this is nice.
This move actually is a functional thing now. In Smash 4, it was like, oh, if you use it, you're basically forfeiting your stock. Basically.
You're forfeiting your turn to have a neutral game.
Because by the time the move is done, I could have gone up, went to the bathroom, took a dump, came back, and you still would have been in the animation.
You're still doing it, yeah.
So
right now, here it's a really good ball. Going for the counter there. I don't know if I agree with that play.
JW is just slowly building this lead up, kind of running a train on Sushi right now. If he could take the Sushi, could take the stock before he gets to 70 or so, I'll still put him in it. Or JW is one of those guys, once you're behind, the pressure he puts on is so overwhelming that it's really hard to come back. It's really hard to play from behind against JW.
Especially like specifically against JW, yeah, but that's also just like a Greninja thing, I find.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I screamed.
No. I feel that. He did almost get him there. That forward smash, yeah.
But yeah, you're right. It is also a Greninja thing.
In Greninja, like for Greninja in general, because he's really fast. That Shuriken is really hard to get around, and like, yeah.
And he's better at almost every single aspect like in this game versus the Smash 4 counterpart. So
yeah.
JW taking that first game pretty convincingly.
Yeah, that was a very strong game. Sushi does have 2 more games to pull it together and figure something out.
Okay, yeah,
best of 5, because yeah, we're in seconds.
Yeah, he has 2 more games to figure out what went wrong there. Does he play anyone else other than Palu?
I have no idea.
Sticking with the Palu. Again, I said it before, you can't really get much better than Palu unless you want to sell your soul and play Peach or something.
Unless you want to, unless you want to sell your soul and your hands
and play Peach. Yeah. Men aren't trying to get arthritis out here trying to play.
There was this really nutty combo with like turnip throws, he drops and regrabs, like across the stage into a forward air. Sensora made her quote tweet and he's like, all right guys, I learned it. And then he does it, he's like, nah, I'm not gonna do that stuff. I'm gonna keep my hands down.
Yeah. It's not worth it, man.
And I'm like, he's right, it's not really worth it. She already has so many other good combos.
Like, you don't need that stuff. Like, we saw Sensora at Genesis 2. Not simple, but simple. They're simple for Peaches.
Simpler.
It was like down tilt into like float cancel forward air into another down tilt, or not forward air, neutral air into like same thing. It's basically that cycled, and it was really simple, and it did like 70%, something like that. Anyways, he missed JW. He actually took that first stock really cool.
Yeah,
he did an up air below stage. So.
Yeah, hit him with that stage spike. He didn't have a jump to come back.
Yep.
Not much he could have done unless tech.
Yep, and it's hard to attack against like multi-hit moves. Because when you're playing against a really strange character like Greninja, beautiful tech by the way. You're always kind of unsure which hit is the one that launches you.
Yeah.
When you're getting hit by a multi-hit. So
yeah, like, you never know which one that's gonna launch is gonna hit. You don't even know if it's gonna hit.
Exactly.
So you don't want to buffer an air dodge.
Exactly. Yeah, so those moves are really hard to catch. Good back air coming through right out of shield. GW was not prepared for it. Pushed the button and ate every single inch of that shield.
Yeah, crushing his shield with the down air and then crossing up behind him was really nice.
Yes. Yo, oh, almost canceled that. Okay,
but he went far enough away, it didn't matter.
Yeah. Okay, Palutena people are like, don't get impressed by cancels. Whenever I see it, my mind gets blown.
Yeah.
Because I can't do that.
Yeah. I feel that. It's like you see someone doing it and it's like, oh, magic.
I was like, man, I'd be so good if I could just cancel my teleports.
If I could just cancel my up beat, that'd be sick.
Oh, man. I'd be the best player here. Who's Black Twins? If I could just cancel my teleports.
Oh, he almost hit that one.
Almost hit it. I think they made up. Did they make up weaker or stronger this game? I've heard
I think
both.
it's weaker.
I've heard both.
I think it's weaker.
Okay.
I feel like that should have killed.
Yeah.
But it also might be a thing of rage.
Oh, beautiful nair.
Oh,
no, he's not making it back, though. And unfortunately for Sushi, GW did. Man, those are the trades you hate to see because that was a really good call out from Sushi, but
yeah,
didn't have enough gas in the tank to make it back. Let's see what GW could do with this lead. No punish on that miss forward tilt.
Yeah, right there he did like a dash up forward tilt. So he got that extra distance from the dash. Pretty good approach option, I feel. And like in general, I feel like a lot of characters doing that is just like so good in this game. Which is why like
the running tilts?
Which is why I feel like neutral feels so much better in this game.
Oh, I agree. People who say Smash 4 feels better don't know what they're talking about.
Dude, whack.
You could have your I understand it's an opinion, but your opinion is wrong. Okay? And that forward air definitely was not wrong. And here's another 2-stock. Oh, no. First one was a 2-stock, was it? Doesn't matter. It's 2-stock coming out from JW.
2-stock now.
2-stock now. That's all that matters. Again, Sushi, not really. At no point in time in that match did it really seem like he took control. GW just from the word go, put his foot on the gas, kept it going throughout the whole match. And
Sushi just kind of like went with it.
Yeah. And when you're playing against Greninja, you can't go with it. You have to kind of impose your will on them. If you let them control the tempo of the match, you will lose 100% of the time.
Yeah.
So that's the main thing against not just Greninja, like most rushdown characters, Fox, Pikachu, Chrom. You have to be the one to control the tempo of the match, because if you let them dictate how you're gonna play, then you've already lost.
You have to say no to the McDonald's.
Yes.
You have food at home.
Exactly, man. Cold stare, no. Shoutouts to that deadbeat.
Cold stare. Oh goodness.
Shoutouts to that deadbeat.
Alright, right here, he got him with those 2 dash attacks here. He's catching the landings.
Yep. See, I like what Suchi's doing right now. He was forcing JW up on the platforms, and he was forcing JW to react to him. In the first 2 games, he was reacting to what JW was doing, which is why he lost.
Jab lock combo.
Yeah, JW's been doing that quite a bit. It's really interesting that I don't know if they gave everybody a jab lock, but it seems like more characters definitely have one with their regular jab.
So the way that it works is that every jab can jab lock now.
Does Ganon?
I don't know. That's the one thing I don't know.
That's what I was thinking about, yeah.
I know his up air still can, but his jab I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
But every other character other than like Roy and Chrom, their first jab can jab lock.
Okay, yeah. That's a really good thing. I like
or like their first 1-2 jab.
About this game. I find it kind of weird. Sorry to keep talking about Smash 4, but
no.
I found it kind of weird that only some characters had that. I felt like that should have been a universal thing.
Yeah, the way that it worked in Smash 4 was because it was based on like the angle that it sent you. So if it took you off the ground, it wouldn't do it. But if you stayed on the ground, it'd do it. Yeah. And so I don't know how they changed it. Maybe they actually no. I mean, they did change it like that because there's no jab other than jabs that aren't like Ganon, Roy, Chrom that take you off the ground for the first hit. They all lock you onto the ground.
Yeah.
So that's why.
Yeah. But again, so there's like universal buffs, kind of like the dashing, that nobody is like worse for having that. You know what I mean? It just adds more creativity to people's combos. And gives characters who didn't have options before a couple more options. Like Jigglypuff, for example, has like tech chase, jab block into sing into rest, which is really cool. Which is a thing that I personally wanted her to have in Smash 4.
Yeah.
Characters like Palutena have stuff like that now, so it's a really cool universal buff.
Yeah. It did come at the cost of like jab grab mix-ups and stuff, which I feel like which a lot of people weren't like that much of a fan of. And I can understand that because I really like those two. I felt like they were good mix-ups.
Yeah.
But for the change that we got, I think it's fine.
Yeah, no, I agree. The forward air across the
Actually
stage.
going to live that across the stage.
That, he was like tickling the blast zone there. He looked at the DI map, but there we go.
Yeah, you kind of upbeat right in front of me, kind of asked for it.
Yeah, come on, bro. SUSHI taking a little bit of time to.
Right now, he is a lot closer than he has been the other game.
Oh yeah.
So if he can keep this up, I think that he can get to a game 4.
Almost, he was like, he barely missed that up smash, but got that kill in the end anyways. But yeah, SUSHI definitely playing a lot better in this game 3 than he did in games 1 and 2, keeping it relatively close and keeping himself in it. I think he has the lead right now.
Yeah. He's finally exercising his zoning capabilities with Palutena better against Greninja, which I think is a good choice.
Yep.
Because the Shuriken is a very good zoning tool, but like Palutena has Explosive Flame and Auto Reticle, which is a lot better in this game.
And we're going to see the Nair train come through. Oh, missed the forward air though. Anyways, yeah, like I said before, the reason SUSHI is doing well in this match is that he was controlling the tempo for a lot of it, but I don't think JW cares anymore because it seems like he's in control right now.
Oh,
that was cheeky.
right back to holy.
Oh, I almost like lost my life. That scared me. Oh, that forward air is going to lose. No, that's it. JW 3-0.
Right there. He went for the back air, but because he forward smashed, he's crouched.
Yeah, you're right. Greninja gets a little bit lower when he does that forward smash.
Yeah, like a bunch of other characters.
3-0, but a fantastic last game coming out from SUSHI. Made adjustments, got a couple of good